This legend here is Jayne Kennedy has done it all. Live TV, prime time, live shows, entertainment, variety shows, all of it. Spokesperson, NFL Today, right first, right? All of it. She's all that, a bag of chips and a frosty, an influencer before the term influencer was even coined. Welcome.
Very true, and I'm going to remember that.
I'm just so thrilled to actually have you in front of me after enjoying the book. I'm going to ask you to start it, if you could, for us. Just read a little bit from page 315.
I wrote this near the end of the book because it was an eye-opener for me, and it was a message to my father as well. I lived apart in a world of pain, pain held within, with leaving nothing to gain. From the eyes of the world and everyone I'd meet, the pain closed in as I walked through life with my eyes on my feet, losing all touch with reality, a life left behind, creating a whole different world at a whole different time. But still, each day I tried to find the key, not to my head or to my heart, but to my soul, that it would someday set me free, hiding inside with my head to the ground. I can't look up from the weight of looking down, hiding inside with a whole head to the ground, under a river of tears, my soul sure to drown. Then I heard someone say, "Look up. Hold your head up high. On the wings of angels you can fly. Look someone in the eye and stop dangling your life by a thread. Bury that pain instead of your head. The eyes are the windows to the soul, it's true. Cannot bring myself to fix my eyes on you. Couldn't bring myself to fix my eyes upon me."
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for sharing so candidly and so openly.
People think because of your beauty that things have come easy. And I once heard Halle Berry say, it hasn't spared me any of life's heartaches. Not at all. What do you want people to know most about you?
That I'm just like everyone else. That's the meaning of playing Jayne. I've had that name chosen for the book for a long time, even before I thought about writing the book. I just saw myself. I'm playing Jayne, and I always want to be true to who I am. I never wanted to be a huge celebrity. I just wanted to be true to myself. That's what my parents taught me. It goes all the way back. And so then when you say, what's the title of the book, it had to be Play Jayne. And so now I'm thinking, okay, now we're going to go through all of these publishers, and everyone's going to say, you're going to have to change the name of this because you're not a Play Jayne. Not one person said that I had to change it. They all said, no, you're not a Plain Jayne. But nobody told me I had to change. They loved the title because it was me. And not because of me, but because it was honest. My career spanned decades because of multicultural audiences. It wasn't just the Black community that supported me, but everyone. And that's one of the reasons I was able to work a lot. A lot of people say, well, she only did, as a Black actress, or, some people will say, oh, she was the first Black Miss Ohio. Well, honestly, so what? That winning the Miss Ohio title was not important to me. I always thought it was going to be a way to get through college. I thought it was going to be a way I could win a scholarship. And when I found out that only Miss America Path had good scholarships, and then when I got to Hollywood, it was on my resume, and people would laugh, oh, well, here, another bimbo, thinks she can win a beauty pageant, come out to Hollywood and make it. So I took it off my resume, and I've been working ever since. So it was important to me to maintain my identity. I didn't want people to think that I was a white girl on the Dee Martin show.
And I know people are always, well, what are you mixed with? What are you? And you're very adamant about saying, I'm Black.
I'm Black. I'm Black. I'm African American, however you want to say it. I don't want to,
I'm all the way.
Oh my gosh, who's the guy? He was interviewing me, and he asked me, it's a very popular TV show, talk show at that time. And he said, so what are you mixed with? Like, you can't be black, so what are you mixed with? And I said, I'm black. He says, no, 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 no. You know what is it, Creole, or, is it Spanish? What are you mixed with? How much white are you? I said, I'm black. And he said, you know what I mean. And this is a big time talk show. And he says, you know what I mean. And I said, well, wasn't it you that said that if 1% of my blood is black, then I'm black? They went to commercial immediately. And I did not, they didn't ask me to finish the show.
And you have your beautiful girls.
I do. My girls are my everything. I do this for them. I do this for them. I could be, like on a beach having fun, not have to, stay up all night rewriting.
I know, having to like excavate all these memories.
I could be just, enjoying life at this point and go spend time with my 11-month-old grandson. But, it was important to me to leave this legacy behind with playing Jayne, because this is what I'm doing. The whole reason that I'm doing this, I started out doing it for myself to find myself. And then in finding myself, I realized how important my daughters are. And want this legacy to live on for them and their children and their grandchildren.
I just want to finish with this from you. What I have discovered is the art of forgiveness. Once I could forgive, it allowed me to grow. My daughters would have been denied the opportunity to know me in my wholeness had I not been able to forgive. And that would have been the ultimate waste of God's gift for me, my 4 amazing daughters. My daughters saved me in every possible way. They provided a world where Jayne Kennedy took a backseat to simply being mom. I didn't have time to be weak. I had to be strong for my girls. They needed me, and I found out that I needed them even more. Throughout these many years, I have found a love beyond all measure. Bill has allowed me the space, time, and support to grow through the process of finding Jayne. God has blessed me even when I thought I would never again be worthy. All those years I spent searching for my purpose in life, only to find that somehow my purpose found me.
All true, every word.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's truly an honor, and it's been beautiful. I love the book, and I know other people will enjoy reading it just as much.
You.